Okay, this is a second video of surface area. This one's a surface area of a cylinder. So you can see the surface area of a cylinder as you laid out a net is the areas of two bases, which happen to be circles, plus the area of this lateral face. This is the lateral face, and understand as you put this together that distance from here, length times width or base times height, that is the circumference of a circle. So that length across there is 2 pi r, and then this is the height of the figure if you were to put it together. That's height. So the area of this lateral face is 2 pi r times h, and then to get this, that would be the lateral area. If you want to add this, get the surface area, you add the two base areas in. So that's what we're going to talk about right now on surface area of a cylinder. So I'm going to zoom in here and talk about these examples. So the axis of a cylinder is the segment with endpoints that are the centers of the bases. If the axis is also the altitude, then the cylinder is a right cylinder. So altitude and axis, right cylinder. If the axis is not a cylinder, sorry, this is wobbling on me. If the axis is not the altitude, then the cylinder is going to be oblique, as you can see. So on an angle or not. Okay, the bases, and you can see that. All right, so this is what I just got done talking about. The lateral area of a right cylinder is the area of the surface, the curved surface. Like a right prism, the lateral area L equals the perimeter times height. Since the base is a circle, the perimeter is the circumference of the circle. That's what I just talked about, or C. So the lateral area is C times the height, or 2 pi r times h, because the distance across here is 2 pi r. That's the circumference right here. Circumference equals 2 times pi times r. That's this length of the rectangle times your height. Okay? And that's how you'd find the lateral area. The surface area of a cylinder is the lateral area plus the area of the two bases. That's what we just talked about. Okay? So now we're going to come down here and talk a little bit more and give you an example. The lateral area L of a right cylinder then is L equals 2 pi r times h, where r is the radius in the base of the base and h is the height. The surface area of the right cylinder is 2 pi r times h, which is the lateral area, plus 2 pi r squared. This is the area of a circle times 2, because there's two circles. So in general, these are your formulas, but really the surface, this is your lateral area, and then your surface area is the lateral area plus two bases, or 2 pi r h times 2 pi r squared. So this is your lateral area. Remember, this is the circumference times the height, which is this figure right here. Circumference times your height, which is the rectangle, plus the two base areas, and that's what this area right here, this formula right here, 2 pi r squared, because that's two of those circles. Okay, so let's do an example. So it says, find the lateral and surface area of the cylinder round to the nearest tenth. So we say the lateral area is 2 pi r times your height, so that's the rectangle times the height. So we'd say 2 pi times, in this case, 15 is the diameter, so we cut it in half, get 7.5 times 18. So we get 848.2. The surface area is going to be that, 848.2, plus two of the circles, because there's two areas of the circles. The radius, remember, 7.5, so we're going to go 2 pi times 7.5 squared, and when we put these together, we get 1201.6. The lateral area is 848.2 square millimeters, and therefore the surface area is 1,201.6 square millimeters. Did I say millimeters here? All right. Good luck. That's your second video.